I'll be retiring from competitive swimming. I woke up not feeling the same excitement to go to practice. I did not enjoy the grind anymore. So that's when you really know that it is time to move on. It's quite an emotional time, not only for myself, but the people around. To say this is a bittersweet moment doesn't really do this moment justice. It's been filled with a lot of ups and downs, but with every end of one chapter, we turn the page to a completely new journey, a new chapter. And this is where the real work starts all over again. I still remember when I was 4 years old, I used to be so excited, hop into an unreasonably freezing pool. So fast forward to where we are today. I woke up not feeling the same excitement to go to practice. I did not enjoy the grind anymore. And one day I went to the office with Mom, started encroaching onto the work aspect of life, and I started feeling that same sense of excitement again. And you start questioning yourself, okay, is this gonna last for a day or two, a week, a month? But that feeling kept going on and it kept burning brighter and brighter. So that's when you really know that it is time to move on. I'd say emotions are definitely running pretty high right now. I'd say almost as comparable to after 2016, but just in a different manner. It's a sense of identity, right? You're crossing over to a different sphere, a different realm, and a lot of the issues athletes face, or anyone really, is, hey, once I leave my job, I've done well, who am I? So that's something that I've had to mentally prepare over the last few years and cultivate this new identity, something that I can be proud of, something that I can go to bed at night and sleep, wake up the next morning, look forward to, and know that I'm adding value to not only myself, but most importantly, the people around me. So how do you grasp with this identity change? It's tough, and it's an ongoing process every single day. But I've learned that if you're open, you're honest, people can see that you're genuine, they're more willing to help.
And he's a body length clear almost. Can he hold on? We were hoping to see history in the pool, but we are history because Singapore has won.
Equal second for Phelps. Triple way second. Michael Phelps, Chad Leclos, and Laszlo.
Singapore, gold medal in the pool. He loves being in Singapore and returns often.
Do you have any regrets over the course of your whole career?
You asked me that 5 years ago, I'd probably say yeah. After the Olympics 2016, kind of took my foot off the gas, and I was head and shoulders above everyone, got complacent, and I don't regret that right now, but I still wonder, what if we just kept going along that path? So there are these questions of what if, and I guess that's what makes life interesting. But do I feel a sense of regret? No. You win or you learn. And that's something I learned from one of my coaches.
Would you say national service played a factor in your decision to retire?
When I went in, I had a really negative mindset about, being taken out after the Olympics, have to adjust to this new way of life. For the first 3 months, it was probably one of the hardest 3 months of my life. All of a sudden, one morning, after I finished more or less halfway through my BMT, I don't know what happened. I woke up and felt like, okay, you know what? You are in this situation. Like I have been countless times in a swimming sense. You just gotta roll with it. You don't fight the tide, you swim with it. As Singaporeans, this is something that Singapore males, this is something that we all have to do. So you either come to terms with that, or you're gonna have a really hard time. I like to choose the path of least resistance. If NS threw a spanner in my career, looking back, I wouldn't like to think so, no. From what I've seen inside, people are doing a pretty darn good job of supporting their men in their units. That part was a huge surprise to me. And I gained a lot of respect for the SEF, the Navy. I'm from the Navy, for my fellow Navymen. I didn't think I would be feeling that way 2 years ago, to be quite frank, but I am today. And I'm proud to call them my friends as well. Can we do things better? Yes, but no. NS did not end my career per se. I ended it on my terms.
Your cannabis taking, do you think that has affected your career?
Life throws you curveballs, you make decisions, and you have to live with those consequences or decisions that you've made. But no one is perfect. So do I regret it? I regret putting my loved ones and my family through all the angst and the scrutiny of it. I think in hindsight, the best way I can move forward is to know that there is a lesson to be learned in that. And if I'm better tomorrow than I am today, I'll take it.
We have documented every single meet, in every single event, every single timing. We dedicate our life to you because we have already lived our life.
I think my dad's passing really opened my eyes to this as well. Mom, dad, family, they sacrificed a lot, right? They could have lived comfortably. They didn't have to mortgage the house and send me to the US, but they did so anyway. And that got me thinking, wow, this is a next level of love.
He's not here with us physically, but I'm sure he's with you. What do you think he's thinking as you make this decision, and what would you like to say to him to convince him that it's the right one?
He'd probably be saying, hey, come on, no, one more Olympics, Ken. What I'd say to him is, I think there's a point in time where it's time to do something else. And also on the flip side, get to spend more time, play golf with you. Definitely pull that card. I think he'd see things my way.
I told him, until I closed my eye, I always told him, you will always be my baby, without fail. I think he's going on to further things. I'm glad to see that he's got a good head on his shoulder, and I think he's matured very well. And let's see what he can do next. I'm sure he can do a lot more for everybody, the sports scene, everybody else, you know.
I'm gonna do my best at inspiring the next generation. To all the young swimmers or young athletes, or it doesn't matter, artists, whatever field that you're in, I hope when they look back at my career, they will just realize one thing, that nothing is impossible. There's no reason why a person half a foot shorter than everyone else in the Olympic final or around the world should be where I am today. So I hope that you can draw some inspiration, confidence, and comfort in knowing that the impossible is actually possible.